Hello, everyone. Now I am a Crusader. At least that's my own accent. I was trying to copy Reinhardt. And I hope I got it right, because that's the accent I am using. So, everyone, prepare yourself for the what if Deku was Reinhardt. So, yeah. Deku is not born in Japan. He's actually born in, Germany. Put into a Crusaders program. And for Germany, the Crusaders is more or less a way to help quirkless people be useful in society for Germany. And, he goes up the ranks fairly fast, it's more or less like how knights are. Becoming a knight, you could say. Though being a mid-class, because he was a, peasant, now he's a knight. And then you have a lord afterwards, which is more or less the king. And he is well raised and by the lord he does serve under. Or at least he's the father figure he does respect and know. Kind of like how you see Reinhardt and the lord or the king, I wouldn't say king, but the leader of the group you do see in Reinhardt's little flashback. And, Reinhardt still that arrogant self of his. Having his still white hair, yes, I think Inko's not as small, so he has the white hair. I believe also the golden eyes, I think. Or was that? No, I don't know. Also, nothing has happened yet, nothing like in the trailer. Or not yet. You do have with not Bell. I've done so many Bell what ifs now, I can't always mix them up with Deku. With Deku just remarking saying, "Oi, Grams. When are we gonna train again?" "We will train when you're ready. You still have much to learn, Reinhardt. You need to learn the shield." With Reinhardt just saying, "I've been learning the shield for all my life." Him popping it up, which is the more or less that little energy shield. With his lord or his father figures, the guy, I don't know what his name is. With him just stating, "No, you need to learn what you are protecting. Why we are Crusaders, immortal defenders of Germany." Him saying, "I know what we're fighting for, sir. We fight for our people. We fight for the well-being of everyone in our country, no matter if they are good or bad." Him saying, and the Lord, for him I'll just say Lord, so yeah. Him saying, Lord just stating, "You're right, you only have right to Ironhide." Ironhide. I said Ironhide. Reinhardt. But you need to know the other half. For me, it was to protect the family. You, with that family, I must protect. Him saying, "I can protect myself, old man." The old man chuckling there saying, "I know you can protect yourself, but I still worry. I do treat you like a son sometimes. You know that, right?" Deku saying, "And if you didn't, I wouldn't be here right now. You trained me, you rose me, and you took care of me when no one else would." Him saying yes. And yeah, with a big, "Villains are coming to attack the castle," which ensues it's not villains, it's more or less villains controlling robots, which leads to Ironhide getting his face scarred, losing one of his eyes, and his teacher dying like he did say. And they do still make the remark. At the beginning, they said, "Die with honor," or sorry, "Live with honor, Reinhardt." With him saying, "Die with glory, old man." Him just saying, "Here's your walking stick, old man." And yeah, but at the end, his voice changed. And when his master, or him just saying, "Father," and the man just saying, "Reinhardt," and going to shake his hand, putting his hand out, with, him saying, "Live with honor, Reinhardt." And him just saying, Reinhardt just saying, "Die with glory, old friend," and leaving, giving him his hammer, and we see him dying with honor in the most badass way you could see a king die. He didn't go down. He took every single one of them down, killing every single one, and sitting on his throne and dying. With the castle being, abandoned. Well, why? It was too costly to repair, and yeah. And, instead of the Overwatch, metal piece, or the icon and talisman, I'll just say, the Overwatch talisman he does get. Instead of UA. And he was trying to get, Deku to go to UA. We know him as Deku, just Reinhardt's actual name. And he does look at it and sighs and just saying, "Alright, old man, I'll go for you. I will honor what you've done for me, and I will respect your final wishes. I will become one of the greatest heroes that ever lived in Japan. And I will do it for you." And yeah, him going to Japan. Yes, he did have to learn the language, but seeing he was still that knowledgeable kid. He wasn't as knowledgeable, but still very smart. Whether he liked it or not, Deku's always going to be smart. Him learning the basics of having a poor accent for Japanese people. Though he can still understand and talk the language. Though his words technically in Japan might get slurred at some points. And yeah, though after more practice, he's more refined and still having that German accent, though with a Japanese voice. So yeah. And when he does get there, he is quirkless. Though the Crusaders weren't, still there. And yeah. With the Nezu coming by and just stating, "Where's your father?" Him saying, "He died with glory." Looking down and stating, "By the way, here." Trying to pass the talisman. Him saying, "I'm sorry for your loss and you can keep it." Him saying, "Are you sure?" Nezu just saying, "It's okay. It probably would remind you of your father, your adopted father. And I have no problem losing a single talisman," saying, "We got lots of those." Him saying, "So what's with all the talismans?" Him saying, with Nezu just stating, if we are interested in anyone outside of Japan, we kind of send that out. Kind of like a call, you could say, to ask if you would like to join. It's basically a recommendation that gets you through the entrance. I'm saying, "So you think you think I don't need to take the entrance exam?" I'm saying, we did see your past and see how your past, and you're very skilled, so we don't really thought you would need it. Him saying, "I will take the exam to prove to myself and what I can do. If I don't pass, I don't deserve to be here." Nezu saying, "Are you sure?" Him saying, "If I'm not taking any sorry, sir, but I'm not taking any handouts. I understand that my adopted father, my lord, gave me this honor, but I want to earn it myself." What Nezu saying, "You have a strange sense of honor." Deku saying, "It's the German way of saying we earned our place where we go." Nezu saying, "Alright." And Deku mounts up, because this is the day of the entrance exam. Them seeing a big, hunking piece of metal. And Deku has his helmet and is one of his hands and his hammer in the other. Ida going to more or less do that whole saying you shouldn't be wearing support gear. It's not allowed. Him saying, "Oh, and what makes you think you can say that, boy?" Ida saying, "I am a Tenya Ida, you will respect me." And Deku saying, "I don't give a rat's ass of who you are." Also, this is on Japanese. "I don't care if you I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass if who you are or what family you're from. If you're gonna talk like that, you have no way of earning that honor to talk to a crusader. If you go down that path of being non-honorable, all you will find there," going up to Ida's face, or bending down to Ida's face, stating, "Then you don't deserve to go to UA. UA is for the strong and strong-minded. You will just be a boy. This test is merely just to show your strength. But when you're in UA, it shows what your resolve is. And my resolve will never break. Would you like to know why, boy?" It is saying, in a scared tone of voice, saying, "Why?" Stating, my fallen Lord gave me the chance to be here. So I'm not disappointing him, nor anyone back at my home. I might be quirkless, but I'm a crusader. We live with honor, and die with glory." Him saying he's quirkless, everyone's basically dead-eyeing him. And just staying, with Baku saying, "You're quirkless? Ha!" Deku just saying, "Oh, shut up. Your arrogance will only get in the way. I learned that the hard way." Going towards Baku and just saying, "If you go down that path, it will only lead to dismay and misfortune. You will never earn anyone's respect. You will never earn anything in life if you talk like that. You'll just be like Endeavor." Him saying, because everyone knows Endeavor's a dickhead. Him saying, "What are you saying, you damn loser? You're just quirkless." Deku saying, "Oh, and I can still beat your ass." Him saying, "Try it." With Press Mike. Also, you're wondering why I didn't tell about I didn't say anything about the writing test because he didn't do it. So, yeah. Because he got in. Because, he's still smart and, yeah. With Press Mike just saying, "That's enough, all of you. No fighting." With him just saying, "Oh, we'll get the chance soon, I can tell. We'll either fight in UA, or we'll fight outside after this. Honestly, I can't wait." With Nesu just saying, "Alright, everyone, when those doors open, you gotta go." Deku putting his hammer on and getting his axe ready. Or, not his axe, his hammer ready. People looking at the rocket on the back and his rocket on his back of his body. And wondering what's going on. Also, it's basically like you can see in the game. He has that more or less upper thing that you can shoot that big fire beam. Or that big fire-like curve. He can still do the whole pushing people with his thing, with his more or less thrusters, and he can still use that as a mobility. And he can still use his shield. Because I find that is more or less actually pretty good. The only thing that might be a little far is more or less the hammer ability. Though I'm still putting that in. And yeah. Him going off and just saying, "Alright, you machines, but I can't do that accent. Prepare to die." And yeah. The machines not sometimes coming in all in one piece. And I'd say he would get around the about 80 points. And Bakugo everyone would get around the same amount of points. So, yeah. With the 0 point coming out, with Nessa just wondering, what will he do? With the person instead of Rocket, it's actually, did I do this? It's actually Momo. Why? Well, Momo wants to actually prove herself and actually, do it on her own. Not get a recommendation. She wants to do it on her own power. And yeah. With her just saying, "My leg's stuck." With everyone going out, him just saying, "All you are cowards." Going in immediately. The 0 pointer about to throw a punch. All my thinking, it's going to kill her. Deku getting in the way, activating his shield. The shield, it only worked once. The shield, tore itself apart. This shield ain't working. Or else it still has to regenerate its energy, because it broke it fully. Deku, before it can use its other fist to fight, He, well, gets Momo, puts her on his shoulder, or in between like his shoulder pad and his head, and just says, "Alright, we're going away." And yeah, him booking it, because he knows he knows he can't do anything, though he's still gonna try, because why? Because he's a crusader. Also, I like that accent. Who knows, I might use it again in some new What If I ever do it. If I ever do a What If for Germany. Also, that's not really a hint of anything, I'm just saying if I ever do that. So yeah. And well, he goes back, immediately rushing it forward, pushing the foot of the 0-pointer, pushing the 0-pointer's leg away, basically making it, well, unbalanced, and it falling on its knee. Deku taking the chance of using that booster on his back to lift himself up, kind of like a jetpack, but more like he can more or less just do a boost. Him going on the knee of the 0-pointer, which wasn't really that high. And well, he goes into the literal machine, and he's not seen for about 2 minutes. And yes, the timer is still going down, and when it does hit, well, 10 seconds, you just hear, ha ha ha, with a big whoosh bang, with him leaping off of the 0-pointer with a big boom. Now, why did the 0-pointer make a big boom? Well, he more or less destroyed the big reactor in it, thinking that he made it go self-destruct on it. So, why? Well, he kind of just hit the core and just, yeah. He did it the old-fashioned way of hitting it and running like hell away from it. Him looking at it back and just saying, "Oh Lord, him looking back and saying, "Oh Lord, I'm so grateful that thing's down." Him finally taking his helmet off, which just has some scratches, but like, kind of like you see in the screen now, like his armor in the screen, yeah, you see it's pretty well kept. It's just those little scratches. So yeah. And yes, getting immediately in towards UA, and yeah. Momo also saying if he needs point, Deku saying, "No, I will never do that to a woman. I live with honor, and if I don't get in, I will not deserve to be just given a chance. I will earn my chance through my own sweat and tears." With Momo thinking he's more or less very, not insane, but more like, why is he could get into UA? Wouldn't he not care? Deku understands he's got in because why? He can count points. It's simple adding, so I really don't think that everyone could do that. So yeah, everyone who got into UA, even Mineta. And we do skip to the first day. Deku being very muscular and coming in. With Momo, Bakugo, Ida recognizing him. With Bakugo still has his feet up, so Bakugo is, well, getting rided at by, well, Ida. Momo just saying hi and just going up to him, just saying thank you for saving him. Or for saving her, I should say. She's not a boy, so yeah. Sorry. Sorry, women. And yeah, him saying it's fine, and him just saying, "It's fine, I would never just leave a beautiful woman, a beautiful girl, just to get crushed by a machine of a monster." Then I'm realizing he doesn't speak the Japanese way. And there's no, because Japanese have a more, no disrespect to any Japanese that are watching, Japanese have a more different way of speaking. And her asking if he's not from here. They're saying he's from Germany. Her saying, makes sense. And yeah. After a little bit, he does, Aizawa does come in and just say, "Put these on." And him looking at Aizawa looking at Deku, and Deku looking back. Him asking why did he take the entrance exam? He had a full way of, sorry everyone, I'll go to sleep after this. And he basically could have gotten it in, just like without a doing the entrance exam, Deku saying, "That is for the cowards. If you are going to go to a prestigious place like this, you must earn your place through your blood and sweat. Whoever just got a recommendation is completely idiotic. They don't deserve to be here. Yes, they might be strong, even if they do have a quirk. They don't deserve to be here by just getting a handout. If you are going to do something, you do it the right way. Do it by yourself with your own power, not just by getting something for your father or something. If you do something, you'd earn it." In a certain tone of voice, I was just saying, "All right, whatever." And yeah, Shoto and anyone that got a recommendation is like, I feel bad now. We should have done the entrance exam and actually earn our place here. So yeah, him just saying, "Put these on." Deku looking at him, just saying, "You realize those are big for me, right?" Because he's more or less the same size as, well, Reinhardt in the show. Not looking as old and still has those scars, but still. Him saying, "I think there's a bigger size at the principal's office." Deku saying, "I'll go there, then I'll go to the changing room." Him going there and coming back with him seeing everyone still changing. Him saying, "Damn, you all changed like forever. You all take forever to change." And yes, I don't understand how it takes them so long to change. It's literally take pants off, put the pants on. To take shirt off, put shirt on. Literally. No disrespect to any women, but I think it's the same exact way. Unless you wear something underneath, I'm not trying to be, rude to anyone, but I'm just stating. It's literally you taking off and putting on. No disrespect to any women. Guys, suck it up. Don't care. And yeah. With Deku coming out, just stating, "So, what am I supposed to do?" Him saying, "Wait, don't you have a quirk?" Deku saying, "No, I am quirkless." And everyone being shocked at saying, Bakugo saying, "Yeah, he's quirkless. He can't even be a hero. He's probably going to drop out." Deku being saddened at the fact that he didn't make it through his thick skull. And him realizing he's basically him. Deku just stating, "Oh, and you think me being quirkless doesn't mean I can't be a hero?" Don't worry, guys. I'm going to push past the time of my, school, and I'm actually going to put this out and finish the recording. And him just stating, "Oh, recording." And him just saying, "Oh, and what makes you say that? I can defeat you?" And I'm saying, "No, and I'm the best person here. I have the most powerful quirk." And Deku's not liking that dishonor, saying, "Oh, how about we fight right now, right here, right now? I won't even grab my hammer." Deku saying, "Then you're gonna lose." I'm saying, "Oh," which Deku proceeds to fold Bakugo, and I'll explain the fight. Bakugo trying to explode Deku. Deku taking all the impact with his body, pushing past it, grabbing Bakugo's head, and nailing him to the floor, making him unconscious and giving him a concussion. I saw being shocked of, how not skillful, but how much damage he could take, and he just blasts through it. And you do have the engraving of a face in the ground now. Deku just stomping on it, just saying, "Alright, no evidence," and stomping again, yeah. I was just chuckling at that, just why? Well, he just stomped on his person's grave, or not, stomped on a engraving of a person. So they can't really tell, like, who's that? Oh, it's just a stomped foot in the ground. Maybe it's someone's quirk, who knows? Yeah. With Bakugo coming to in the next 5 minutes, and yeah. I'm just saying, what happened? I'm just saying, with Deku just saying, or we all know it's Reinhardt. He explained his name's Reinhardt, though I'm just saying Deku for simplicity's sake, for you to all understand. Deku's just stating, "You got your ass beat by a quirkless boy, or by a quirkless person. What does that make you feel?" Deku clenching his fist, just saying, "No, you lost. You probably lost, and I just fainted out of exhaustion." And I'm saying, "Boy, you need to lose that attitude. It almost cost me some things too in my life, back in Germany. If it wasn't for my father, I would have died on the battlefield so many times ago. Yeah, my mouth is dry and I don't want to get up to get a drink, so I'm going to finish the recording. And him just saying, wait, you fought before? Him saying, oh, I fought so many people. I trained with bears one time. Him revealing a part of his shirt that had a claw mark, with him just saying, putting on it, just saying, and I have the proof on my own body. With him revealing more scars when he did open that. Them being all shocked because, well, he has a warrior's body. Yeah. With you'd have someone asking, who's your father? Him saying, he was the lord of where I lived. He adopted me and took me in. He was as well as quirkless, just like me. He raised me like I was his own son. Took me in until he died with glory, or he died with honor. With them asking, wait, he died? They were saying, yes. He lived with honor and he died with glory, the Crusader way. He taught me what it meant to be a Crusader and what it meant to be a shield. To protect people. And yes, I do use a hammer, but still, my shield is meant to protect and to unify people. And him going on a rant of explaining what it means to be a Crusader. Them basically getting respect for him immediately. Even Todoroki's just like, okay, now I respect this asshole. He might still be an arrogant person. Yes, he's still a little arrogant. Though he's still more or less, he might be arrogant. Though he's a badass and he earned my respect. Because, well, if those scars didn't earn him from killing a bear, well, I don't know what will. So, yeah. And heroes versus villain, or after that, they do have the whole changing room. With Mena saying, everyone, I found a peeking hole. Deku not wanting that, and basically sucker punches him in the face and kicks him in the gut, stating, are you not a man? You never peek on a woman. To that, it would be so disgraceful you would never be able to even get a woman. If I did that, I would kill myself. And, well, yeah. And Kirishima is saying that's very manly. Him saying, oh, you think of it as manly. I think as manhood. And the way to treat women right. And Momo's hearing all of this because Jiro's saying all this, so all the girls know all this, and everyone knows all that. And they all think Deku's actually a good guy. With Jiro wanting, every girl wanting to ask him out on a date. They don't care if they know him, they just want to ask on a date. And they do ask, proceeding to fail, even Momo. With them being, yeah. And afterwards, the next day, with them finishing that day off and going to the next day. And after the Heroes vs. Villains test, I will end this off because I do need sleep. So, yeah. With Deku coming out of with All Might still doing that whole remark, just saying, oh, I am here, coming through like a human being. And also, Aizawa just does the same thing, that you're getting that there's a new teacher, and he'll be instructing you all. So, yeah. And him doing the same, I'm here, and like I just explained. And, well, when he does say heroes make the, well, person, and looking at Deku saying, we didn't have enough room in this room to get your gear. Deku saying it's fine, and yeah. Him just saying it's in the support area. With Mina looking at the armor a lot that day, and thinking of she can improve it. Though Deku coming in just saying, you are not touching it. That is German equipment. Or that is my equipment. And only I will use it and modify it to my specifications. Jiro getting a patty face, just saying, can I please? Deku saying, no. Yeah. And, well, him coming out with his gold lighting accents. And his hammer. Whether you do have, well, asking, stating, didn't you have a shield? Deku saying it's a energy shield. and popping it up, just saying, back in the olden days, we had actual shields. It's a shame that we can't use them anymore, though this is more effective. It even lets things pass through it. Even Bakugo thrusts explosion through it, though only through one way. Because I'm just allowing it to do that. So if anything hits it up front, like if Deku were to activate it like a shield, yeah, people can just shoot at it like in the game. Though if someone were to, like you saw in the trailer, shoot behind it, like shoot out of it, like if they were behind the shield and they shot like a gun out of it, the bullets would pass through it, and making the shield not doing anything to the shield. So yeah, with Aizawa just remarking it, with All Might just saying that's actually pretty cool. Deku saying, yeah, right, it is actually pretty cool. With you have other people asking why is there a line there, him saying that is my first kill. I killed a lion when I was 14. Everyone just being, stating that's where most of my scars came from. I was all alone hunting it. So, with All Might saying, wasn't that dangerous? They shouldn't do that. And that's very, well, with Deku saying, it's how you become a crusader. And yeah. And it does go back to, well, yes, I'm not changing anything with the hero versus villain system. Deku is still still with Uraraka, and Bakugo and Ida are still the villains. Uraraka asking what's the plan. Deku just stating if I can distract them long enough, you can get to the bomb and put your hand on it, because they were told the whole things. How everything works, like we all know and love, and how every other what if just says also, yeah. And well, Deku goes in, being a very upfront about it, not being very quiet, because, well, even you can tell, like, how are you going to be quiet with a mech that looks like that? And you do have him saying, oh, where are you people? What are you, villains? Come out and play so I can beat you up with my hammer. And everyone at the UA, and at everyone looking at the little screen, the screens at the monetary area, just sweat drop. Yeah. Bakugo saying, I'm right here, you damn quirkless. Deku saying, with him just saying, oh, quirkless. How about let's see if I can take you out for a second time. And him using his hammer and hitting Bakugo right in the gut. Bakugo going through an entire wall and getting up again, saying, spitting out blood, or at least some spit. Just with also blood, kind of like spit blood. Saying that was a good hit. And he does feel that pain. He'd get a cracked rib. Or a broken rib. Out of that, Deku proceeding to charge at him with his more or less burst of his thruster. Him proceeding to, push him through more walls. And All Might doesn't see that as excessive force. Why? Because, it's not like he's hurting him too badly. Yes, the getting punched hitting through a wall does hurt, though. He knows Recovery Girl can, heal him from this. Why? Well, one time All Might did, got hit through several walls, and yeah. So, yeah. And you do have him making Bakugo pass out and putting the thing on him and throwing him through a window. With him pinning the ground, and you'd have All Might in the comments just saying, why did you do that? Deku saying, sorry wasn't in the way if something happened to the building structure. And him looking at several broken pillars, and All Might just saying, alright. Also, for plot, Bakugo is completely fine. It's just the damage that Deku did to Bakugo. And Deku proceeds to, go up the stairs with Ochako doing the same thing of giggling at Ida's impression, though still finding, but Ida still finds that little thing of, oh, there you are, villain, or there you are. There you are, hero. Time to die. And yeah, being very enrolled in his own acting. But with Ochako doing the same like thing with that little bad trick, like using a big pillar as a more or less bat and using rocks as baseballs. Though it still doesn't really succeed, and Deku does more or less come through an entire wall, grabbing Ida out of nowhere. Like everyone was shocked. Anyone that was watching the fight was shocked, thinking where he come from. Though people that were watching Deku understood why, because there's cameras like everywhere, so they just saw him rushing into a wall, which would lead to the Ida. Him grabbing Ida and throwing him into a wall, and yeah, Ida is not in his armor's being shattered. He only could take that. Why? Well, Baku doesn't wear armor, and Ida does. It's basically how armor works. Ida, we're saying, I'm wearing armor. How are you? Deku just saying, that's armor. This is armor. And putting his hammer like if you were to hold your spear upwards. And just saying, this is armor. Not that light, cheap stuff. If you're gonna wear armor, you go big or you go home. And proceeding to beat the living shit out of Ida. Ida taking it and, Ochako just pressing the button with Deku ending it off. And you do hear a, what the hell happened? Which would be Bakugo. With Recovery coming out and healing Ida and Baku. And just stating to, Deku to not go so hard. Deku just respecting a elder woman and just saying, yes, miss. And her just remarking, just saying, finally I get some respect. Deku saying, wait, no one gives you respect? Who? Her just saying, All Might, Aizawa, and everyone. And all the guys. Deku saying, if they don't show the elderly respect, going towards his hammer. But with her just saying, oh, you don't have to do that. Deku saying, oh, but I must. I need to teach them a lesson how to talk to elder women. Because, this is just my own little thing. I'm just not making fun of Germany, or if anyone is like German, part German or anything like that. No disrespect. Though, if you do have an elderly woman, you treat her with respect. And if that woman tells you to stop, you don't care. You just teach those guys. But if you do have two screaming men getting chased by a big piece of armor through UA, with All Might realizing it's just he doesn't really fight it back. Why? Because, it's just him just teaching a lesson about elder women, though Aizawa just thinks, what the hell? Who raised him? Yeah. And with them coming back to the dorms with a black eye and a broken arm with Aizawa. It's a slightly, it's not a fractured arm. It's like, if you were to have a arm that's slightly cracked, not like cracked, like fraction cracked, but like slightly less than cracked. Like, you could see an indent in the bone. Kind of like that. So, Recovery just healing them, and, Though All Might still is buffed, so And, after that, I think I'll leave it off there. I hope you all have a good day, a good life, and wear a mask.